today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bernard Prian. In this occasion, I would like to share with you about implementation of AI machine learning based on credit scoring at PT Bank ABC. So the list of content is the first one introduction, second is literature review, third methodology, fourth finding discussion, and fifth conclusion and future research. The introduction. There's a research in January 2003 where 5.16 billion people are there using internet. While everyday use, there's a 6 hour and 37 minutes every day people use mobile phone and internet. Where there's a 92% people already use mobile phone using internet. So the number keep increasing every single years so that it become a digitalization of banking. And this is the trend in international banking in 2003, where there's an improved digital experience for customer and enhanced data and analytic capabilities for the credit scoring. And this is the credit scoring startup player registered in OJK as October of 2019, where there's an increase in credit scoring users as a COVID-19 appear. So the credit, many customer using credit for banking so that they can survive their business. And this is the non-performing companies foundation financial fintech from January 2020 to December of 2020, where we can see the increase from 3.98 to 8.88% in fintech. Well, this is the ratio of non-performing loan from 2020 to 2023, where there's increasing volume from 7.22 to 10.52. This is due to COVID-19 that occurs around the world, so it impacts in the banking also. And this is the data from OJK, where there's a non-performing substandard and doubtful data from 2020 to 2023, where there's increase in loss, substandard, and doubtful credit across the year. So what is credit scoring? Credit scoring is also known as credit assessment, use of one of the bank services that carry significant risk for banking to calculate accurately borrow money so that the customer can repay it. By evaluating the risk before the lending, bank aims to make informed loan decision and minimize the potential for high credit risk. In here, big data and data artificial intelligence are essential in enhancing the accuracy and consistency of loan decision. According to research conducted by Forbes, countries like United States already reliable of 90% banking on credit scoring, while 65% of bank using artificial intelligence for the credit scoring. Besides of United States, there's study in Norway where they utilize the algorithm to find the best practice for the credit scoring, where they're comparing the different algorithm to identify the models and they deliver the highest accuracy to determine whether the creditor loans and repay the interest to the bank in Norway. This research rely on personal data creditors, including the factors such as age, salary, measure status, and other relevant details. This data was processed and fed into big data and AI system. Similarly, in United Arab Emirates, has adopted artificial intelligence for credit scoring calculation, leveraging combining artificial and big data. This collaboration enabled to make precise assessment, supporting financial in banking, and better make decision maker and improving risk of management process. Bank also able to detect high risk creditor to lessen the possibility that bank may suffer from bad debts or late payment in order to guarantee the borrowed money is returned along with the interest. In order for the efficiency of this credit scoring, bank usually gather data of history like age, material status, occupation, individual and spouse, educational, wage, and home ownership, job position, and etc. And these research objectives have four main research: to integrate artificial intelligence feature in credit scoring system of Bank ABC, enabling the system to provide recommendation on customer creditworthiness, to verificate the feasibility of using cross industry standard process for data mining framework in assessing the creditworthiness of creditors. Third, to identify the machine learning model with the highest accuracy for Bank ABC. Then fourth, to develop a new strategies for Bank ABC to implement this artificial intelligence for the new credit scoring website. And number two is literature review. Credit scoring, also known as credit assessment, is a system implemented by financial institutions, especially banks, to evaluate creditworthiness of the creditors for applying loans. By utilizing credit scoring, bank can identify creditors with high risk before granting loans to the creditors. Data mining. There are 7 steps of data mining. It is very useful for classification, associating, clustering, regression, forecasting, sequencing, and descriptive. So I use machine learning to focus and develop of the competent system ability of learning experience and the data. The primary goal of this machine learning is to enable computer or system to perform specific tasks automatically without being explicit programmed with specific rule and instruction. So from the above graph, we see the prepare of data, build data, train and tune data, and develop and manage data. So in this study, I use 5 algorithms. The first one is decision tree method, where there's make decision based on a set rules of condition and generate from data. The decision tree elements such as nodes and edge and root nodes and leaf nodes. This decision tree structure make prediction based structure of a single tree. And I use a random forest method is the one of the most widely used machine learning for data classification and data regression. Random forest falls into the ensemble learning group, which means it combines prediction from multiple models to generate accurate final prediction. Random forest is also used for the classification of the algorithm. This method is used by multiple of trees and then create the prediction to make it more accurate. Then there's a naive-based method is used for machine learning classification. This method is discovered by Thomas Bayes algorithm focused on learning, predicting outcome, and historical data. Native-based algorithm is frequently used in solving text classification and pattern image recognition. There's also a deep learning method, where deep learning is a machine learning algorithm that uses neural network architecture combined as artificial neural network. This algorithm employs a layer to model represent complex of data. K nearest neighbor is a commonly known as KNN of machine learning used for classification and regression. KNN is a proposed machine learning approach where data is learned and predict are made based on cluster. KNN recognizes pattern as scatter maps. So after that, I use CRISP-DM, where there's a business understanding, data preparation, modeling, evaluation, and deployment. In here, I use for banking and to understand the data more accurate than until it deploys to the production. So the third is methodology. This is the concept I create where there's identifying the problem, find the process, and I use the data banking, data gathering, and use CRISP-DM. After that, I use comparing AI like deep learning, random forest, naive Bayes, K-nearest-neighbor, and decision tree. After knowing which is the most with the highest prediction, I use the algorithm used for upgrading the website of Bank ABC. So this is the variable I use. There's a business sector, gender, resident location, island, date of birth, address, credit limit, down payment, market value, liquidation value, loan amount, loan term, interest rate, gross income, monthly expense, net income, total, and result. And this is the finding and the discussion. First, I use RapidMiner to retrieve the data, then replacing the missing value. After that, I use this role and then split the data accordingly and multiply it so that it create more and more and data so that the accuracy of this data is enough to create a base prediction. So this is I use decision tree, naive Bayes, KNet, deep learning, and decision tree and random forest. And this is the comparison between the 5 algorithm. The ratio is 10 to 90, 20, 80, 30, 70. This is used for data training and data testing, where the nearest neighbor has the lowest, the naive Bayes has 66.70 until and the decision tree is mostly 99%, random forest is 99%, and deep learning is 24%. So based on the data I gathered, I use the random forest to upgrade website. And this is the Python I created. I use Python assemble, import random forest classifier, then I use import pandas and pyodbc. So to connect, first I create the driver, and then to connect, I use pyodbc to connect the SQL server. In here, I use data train SQL. Well, I use label encoder and data train SQL. This label encoder is used for to create 0 to 1 and 2 and 3 from the data that have variables. And then after that, I use the data classifier where estimated and n estimator is 100 and random set is 42. The n estimator is like a tree that I use 100 trees and random state is 42. So to fit the model training, I use fit, xtrain SQL, and ytrain SQL. This is the final result of the Python, where there's you see the example probability, the constant probability, and the reject probability. So from here, there's a reject probability with 58% of the data. So the result is zero. It means reject probability. And this is the website of the bank ABC I use. I create the master of data where there's a new scoring, edit delete, and then add and then edit. And then first we use the new scoring. After we add new scoring, we add the data. Then we see the historical data of the user. So in here, we can see that the result is declined, accepted. So there's a 20% and 20% is data history. From here, I use this in the random forest where there is a prediction. This is the prediction of the creditors where accepted probability is 39, reject probability 40%, and the considered probability is 20%. So from here, we can say that the creditors is rejected probability. The conclusion and the future research. The conclusions show the random forest routinely outperform competing algorithm with assembler learning approach, providing strong solution for a range application, including customer segmentation and credit scoring. The goal of improving predictive modeling accuracy highlight dedication to use cutting-edge instrument and method to improve decision-making, optimize process, and proper performance and data-driven environment. So this would result in improved risk management and decision-making, a decrease in default rates, and increase in the stability of their finance. Subsequently, investigation could conclude improving these models of investigating hybrid strategy to compete utilize AI in the banking industry. The future research, there's a true future research where there's an integration of AI technology expanding the potential of the models. Innovation will play a bigger role in the future, enabling banks to understand the defend their decision customer and the regulatory. As AI model grow complexity, it becomes increasingly difficult for the customer and organization to understand how decisions are made. So the building can match with random forest or decision tree, combine together algorithms so that it provide the better accuracy. Then there's a result showed focus on XRA framework that make the decision-making process more interpreted, offer clear and understandable explanation of the credit and denials. To make accurate prediction, credit risk assessment may also be improved by real-time data streams such as history, social media activity, and other non-traditional data resource. This will help in the future research where the data is learned by many, such as transaction history and social media activity. This will help banking in giving the creditors the loans. So improving credit scoring transparency, which banks should explore how a power credit scoring can enhance more beneficial financial, particularly for individuals with little to no traditional credit history. Then additional data research could focus on identifying non-financial data research such as transaction pattern, customer behavior, and customer integrated into credit models. AI can help also design personalized financial products such as tailored long-term and credit limit based on real-time. Through this initiative, financial institutions may be able to provide credit solutions that meet the variable demand of the customer. So this is can help in the more customer relationship management for banking to the customer. So there is my presentation. Thank you for listening.